What's going on, guys? So this is going to be the first video in the how to launch Amazon products using ManyChat part 1 or part 2, I guess. So in this video, I'm going to detail two main things, and it's going to be covering ref URLs and also covering a welcome message for your Facebook fan page. And the reason why I want to start here is because these are the two simplest ways to start getting leads, start getting subscribers to your bot. And again, it's very simple and it doesn't take a whole lot of technical ability. So in my opinion, there are really three main types of ads that you can set up using ManyChat. Number one is called a JSON ad, and those are kind of the more advanced way to set up an ad where ManyChat generates a snippet of code and you actually put that code inside of your Facebook ad inside the ads manager. Sounds intimidating. It's really not. They walk you through everything. And that's a messenger ad. And the second type of ad, and the ad that I more commonly am using right now with the most success, is using what's called quick replies. So basically what we do is it's a straight to messenger ad from Facebook, and it's using a keyword trigger. Now we'll go in more depth with that later, but I just want to highlight the basics. So you have the JSON, and I can show you right here basically without skipping steps here. So Facebook ads JSON, so enables you to start a messenger conversation with users who click on a Facebook ads. Facebook comments, this one you have to be a little bit careful of because you can no longer basically say in your Facebook ad, comment the word so-and-so to get this. It's sort of a gray area now, and I would stray away from that. Used to work great actually because it used to force engagement on your ad and make your ad perform better, right? Because it would generate so many comments. But I would be careful with that one these days. So this is the messenger ref URL. Here is the JSON Facebook Messenger code. What we're going to focus on today is the ref URL because, again, this is the simplest, and all the ref URL does is you create your own very unique URL, and whenever the person clicks on it, it will start up a messenger conversation, just like a URL to a website. It's that simple, which is why we like it so much because it's so simple. You can stick it anywhere you want. You can stick it in your Instagram profile. You can pretty much stick it anywhere you want, all your social media profiles. You can email it to your list, to get people onto your messenger list. And again, it's just the most frictionless way to start generating traffic and subscribers for your bot. I would ignore these for now. These are things you can actually put on your website, let's say, as like a pop-up or a slide-in or a bar at the top. You can add all these different things to your website, and those are also insanely good. We're gonna go ahead and start with the ref URL. So first we have to choose a name. So why don't we name this ref URL flashlight? Okay, we're hypothetically selling a flashlight here. So what we want to do is we want to create a message. So we just want to create a message. It automatically has one by default here, but we don't want this standard sort of welcome message. So we want to just edit this. Okay, first and foremost, let's save it. So this name saves up here. Save. Okay, now let's edit. So this is new actually. It's nice that they have this. So anyway, ref URL flashlight. Let's change this to hi first name, and this is a little snippet of code here that ManyChat does. It'll automatically input the customer's first name where that goes. So that's nice. Thank you for, let's see, showing interest in our amazing flashlight deal on Amazon. Let's delete that, and then we'll add more text here. I kind of like to break up the text by just clicking this text button a few more times instead of just having one big block of text. You can, even if you want to make it seem a little more realistic for your customer and give them sort of a better experience, you can X that out, and you can actually put a delay there. So, and you can set this delay to 3 seconds. You can set it to however long you want. right? 3 seconds is sort of the default. We'll just keep it at that to sort of actually simulate somebody typing out the second message. So we'll go ahead and put a 3-second delay, another text. We will say, you know, click the link below to claim yours now before we run out. Now, obviously, this isn't the greatest copy in the world. This is all done to show you guys an example. I like to also add like a little emoji here. If you click this little happy face, and it brings up a whole list of emojis for you. I like to maybe give it a few fingers pointing down to the button, and then add a button, and then we can name the button get my flashlight. Okay. And opening website, you can, these are all the different functions you can have for when the person actually clicks the button. We can open a website, we can send them another message, we can do all these things, right? Start another flow. There's a whole bunch of things, as you can see, and I'm not going to get into every single one of these right now. So the two most common are definitely to open a website, which would be essentially, could be a URL straight to Amazon, right? It could be a URL straight to your product listing, or you could open up another sort of sequence to explain to them more in depth what this deal is all about and what it entails. There's a few, there's many different things that you could do. I usually like to send them into another more elaborate messaging sequence to sort of explain to them exactly how this deal works and what they're getting themselves into and just all the rules and groundwork. That's personally what I like to do, just to head off any concerns. And but if you want to keep it super simple, obviously you could send them straight to either a coupon page, to giving them a coupon, straight to Amazon, whatever works for you. That is as simple as that. So why don't we just do open website and go to Amazon.com. This would in the real world probably be a super URL for you. It is that simple. We can publish it when we're done. Now let's go back to Growth Tools, Ref URL Flashlight, and look what we have here, right? We changed it. It looks all better now. So I'm not going to add a subscriber to a sequence. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And here is our unique URL. Now what I like to do with these URLs is actually copy it, and I like to paste it into a free URL shortening tool called bit.ly. And it just makes it look a little better, a little more trustworthy. I don't like to freak anybody out with a weird looking link like that. So what your URL can do essentially is you can name it whatever you want. So you can have like bit.ly/free Amazon flashlight, something like that. So it really communicates to the customer what they're getting themselves into, be transparent and upfront. And I like to do that. That is as simple as that. And in the real world, what you would do with this URL, aside from posting it in all of your social media channels and profiles and all that kind of stuff to get free traffic and free subscribers, is you can just run a Facebook ad the same way that you always run Facebook ads and not have to worry about the messenger component of it, because you're not using the send to message feature if you do this. Now you can use both a ref URL and the send a message feature in the same ad, which is what I like to do, but that requires more setup. That requires you to actually set up and hook up your actual ManyChat bot into the Facebook ad, which I will cover at another point. But for just using the ref URL, just treat this like your website URL when you're running your standard Facebook ad. And you don't want to optimize for messages. You don't want to do any of that. You just want to do whatever you do normally, maybe conversions, page views, engagement, traffic, right? Any of those other sort of conversion or advertising objectives, I guess would be the term. Treat that just like anything else. All right, so that's step number one. We have our growth tool. Step number two is creating a welcome message. And the reason why I like to create welcome messages is because it's a really brain dead simple way to capture traffic, capture any sort of visitors that may be stumbling across your page, and get them onto your bot. Because, as you guys know, on every Facebook fan page, you have the banner image. Right below it, you have that little, you can have the send message button, right? You can be like, contact us, send message. It can be any of those things. And what we like to do is have send a message, and the message goes something like the same exact message that we had for this. So what we would essentially do is, let's see here, come to automation, welcome message. And what you would want to do, guys, is basically make your welcome message the same exact message that we had for the ref URL, so you can get people on to your list and you can get people claiming your offer without even having to pay for it, right? Because there's always a certain amount of people who, when you're running paid traffic via Facebook, who will click your ad, do all this kind of stuff, but they will actually go to your Facebook fan page first before they do anything or make a buying decision, because they want to see if your page is legit. I would say 5 to 10% of your customers. So, over time, that's a lot. And over time, people will also be clicking on that send message button instead of your ad. Don't ask me why. It's just sort of the standard behavior that I've noticed. Man, I run many, many product launches, so you're just going to have to trust me on that one. And you just want to make sure you're capturing and milking every last sale that you can, right? That is why we do that. So it would be a welcome message. So how we would set this up, guys, is basically you would say hi, and I'll put first name right here. So to do the little name things, the little code for the name, you click these little brackets here. So first name, and you can have a fallback if you want. Like if Messenger somehow doesn't pick up their first name, you can put like there right here, so it'll insert there instead of something weird. So hi there, thanks. Let's just say, would you be interested in our current deep discount Amazon sale, Amazon deal? If so, click the button below and we will all the details. Super simple. And if they hit yes, then what we want to do is basically hook this up to a send message, which would be the same thing as we put in our growth tool for the ref URL. And it would have a link to Amazon or to another flow or to anything that you want. We're essentially, we're getting them on your list, and then we're getting them the deal. It's super simple. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys. And no thanks, we'll just send a message. No problem. Stay tuned for more amazing deals down the road, or you can unsubscribe at any time. So we always want to put a no thanks option there because Facebook likes that, and we don't want to force anything down anybody's throat. But for the yes, we will just simply do the same exact message that we did for our growth tool, and that is that. We're off to the races. So I'm trying to lay the foundation. I'm trying to lay the groundwork for you guys to capture just all the details, all the little nuances, capture every lost sale that you may lose before you actually start getting into the paid aspect of it. I like to start that way and get the foundation, just make sure the back end, if you will, is set up, all set up before you start paying money to drive a bunch of traffic. There you have it. We did a ref URL. We set up a ref URL, and that's a growth tool. It's considered a growth tool. And we can use this for our ads. And we also set up a welcome message. And the welcome message is going to be for when the person clicks the send message button just below that Facebook banner on your page. so we can get them on our list and we can get them, claiming our deals if you have a current deal running. Now, the traditional way of doing things is to like maybe link to your website on the on your Facebook page, but I find it better to do it this way. Again, saves you money, gets you on them on your list. You can do it a variety of ways, but I'm showing you how we do it in the real world. That's all I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you found it useful. Stay tuned for more in this series as we get a little deeper and we get a little more involved. My name is Pete Koulis, and have a great day.